We just talked to Langworthy. Start to see the hitter you envisioned him being this season, these last few weeks now?
Yeah, I think his first year obviously was interrupted with the hamate, and it's hard to come back from. And talked to Pat this morning about it, but the bottom line is I've seen him since his freshman year. He's come to our camps. I probably have more history on him than I do, a lot of the other guys. But it was just a matter of time to get into a rhythm and see the ball a little bit better. But I'm certainly not surprised.
Some of your general thoughts on Tuesday night's game.
I thought the freshmen, pitched really, really well in a really tough environment, and those guys are starting to make strides. I'm really proud of the way Tommy pitched, and like I said, I've been up there enough to know that once momentum, shifts a little bit, it's hard to get it back. And obviously, they jumped out to an early lead, and I think Jack made some really big pitches at a crucial part of the game, and we swung the bats really well against an older pitcher that we've seen a lot of, but he's had some success against us as well. So all in all, it was a good game. It was a good game.
There's still a lot of baseball to play, but did you see this kind of year from India that he's having right now coming?
I don't think I did, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if you ever predict a guy to hit over 400, 12 homers, a little over, the midway point. And I just been really impressed with the consistency that he's being able to play at, and defensively, he's just been remarkable down there at third.
Can you talk about Jordan Butler's journey from high school to his first year here in Gainesville?
I really like Jordan a lot. I think he's going to be a special two-way player for us. He hadn't had a chance to hit as much as we had liked, but he's, you've seen me put him into some really tough situations. I brought him in with the bases loaded against Vandy, and he pitched well there. And obviously, we didn't have him available for Tuesday night because he had to, he threw close to 60 pitches on Sunday against Tennessee. But he's a competitor. He played on the USA national team, the 18U team, 2 years in a row, and he's just a really good player. I'm looking forward to getting him some more at-bats as we go along here, and certainly next year.
What do you think his pro potential is as either a pitcher or a hitter? Which way would he go, you think?
I don't know. It's still early to predict that, but I think that's one of the benefits of going to college. It gives you a couple more years to swing the bat and kind of figure some things out. And I think that's for a lot of guys. We have quite a few two-way guys that I think their career could probably go either way.
You talk about him coming into tough situations. Is it tough for you a lot of times to put a young guy that young in there like that?
No. I think the guys kind of earn their opportunities, and he certainly has done that. And I really try to keep in mind of putting each player in position to be successful. I certainly don't want to put too much on them, but I certainly have the utmost confidence in Jordan, and I think you've kind of seen that over the last couple of weeks in the situation we put him in.
From your standpoint, what's the value of being able to recruit a two-way player?
Just add some length to your roster. We only have 27 guys on scholarship and 35 guys total on your team, and it's almost like having two players in one. I think it's extremely beneficial.
Has it been more of a priority than you've looked to identify?
Yeah, we have. We put an emphasis on that recruiting-wise. For example, we recruited Nick Horvath mostly as a left-handed pitcher, and he pitched a lot more his first couple of years, and next thing you know, he's starting center field for us. And we haven't had a chance to use him quite as much on the mound, but certainly at some point we're going to probably need him a little bit, and that's why I used Austin back-to-back against Tennessee. I wanted to get him some work out there again and on the mound, and he did a nice job for us as well.
Just thoughts on the series this weekend?
I was just looking at their numbers this morning. I think the strength of their team is their starting pitching. They got two lefties, Sycamore and Plasmeyer on Friday, Saturday, and then a big, strong right-hander, and Diaka pitching on Sunday. They have a kid at the end of the game with 4 saves named Ball that they like. I think they rely on six arms altogether, and all 3 starters have ERAs under 3. So it's going to be a challenge for us. They like to run the bases. I think they got close to 50 stolen bases. They're fielded at 983 clip. They got 4 lefties in the lineup. They're 6-6 in the league. They've been ranked in the top 25. I think it's going to be a huge challenge for us. And I like their pitching, and I have a lot of respect for Steve and the staff. I think he's sharp, and I think what they've done is they've figured out what their strengths are, and I think they're relying on their strengths.
You guys have been really strong against lefties so far this season. Or anything to that?
Well, we got a chance to have only 2 lefties in the lineup, sometimes 3, depending on what we do at first base. So we're pretty much a dominant, right-handed lineup, and I think some of our guys do handle lefties pretty well. In particular, I think Nick Horvath, his splits are a lot different versus lefties, and I think with our 2 lefties, with Deacon, obviously we went the other way against Florida State in the 6th hole, and And certainly you've seen Austin Langworthy handle lefties pretty well. So, we'll see. But they're certainly talented. Sycamore was really talented last year out of the bullpen for him. And I've seen Plasmeyer pitch on TV quite a few times, and he's a classic mix. And he can throw his breakable and changeup and fastball counts. And, they're tough to run on. And it's kind of like us last year. We played 3 one-run games against them up there. And they were relying on our pitching and defense, and they've been really good all year long.
We talked before the season about turning the page, moving on from the championship. It's been kind of an ideal exhibition of focus and being locked in from this team.
Yeah, I think Tuesday night's game, I was a little worried going into it. We played 4 games in 4 days, and it could have been easy to have a letdown, 4 straight road games, and we didn't get back until late on Sunday night. But to fall behind and come back and play a really clean game and not make any errors and have to rely on some young pitchers, I thought it said a lot about our team, a lot.
Tyler Dyson kind of struggled in the last game against Tennessee. Was it just a case of them having a hot bat, or was it something up with Tyler?
No, I just think he's probably trying to do too much. We talked a lot this week about it, and I would predict that he'd be really good this weekend. I expect him to bounce back.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, you
Thank
got
you.
it.
Appreciate
Thank you.